Hello everybody and welcome back to the Literal Gamer 81 channel. Today I am going to be showing you how you can get DSi ROMs on your Nintendo DSi for free. So let's get started. So what you will need is your homebrewed Nintendo DSi, an SD card, or a micro SD card with micro SD card adapter. Now, same thing, if you're going to use the micro SD card with an adapter, make sure it's not a Kingston because it messes up with the files. And if your computer does not have a slot for micro SD card or SD card, I'll leave a link in the description so you can get one of these adapters so that you can put the files on your SD card. So let's get started. So you want to put your SD card into your Nintendo DSi. So just put it in. And then hold A as you turn your DSi on. Now if you get this menu, you have Unlaunch installed. And if you see Twilight Menu Plus Plus on your DSi, then you also have Twilight Menu Plus Plus installed. So now you can turn off your DSi because you have everything you need. And you're going to take your SD card and put it into your computer. Now, if you do not have Unlaunch if you boot into Unlaunch but you don't see that Twilight Menu Plus Plus in the menu, or if you just don't get booted into the menu at all, I'll leave a card up here and a link in the description so you can follow my tutorial on how to homebrew your DSi. But now that once you've done that, you're going to take your SD card, now you're going to go put it into your computer. So see you there. So once you've made sure your Nintendo DSi has Unlaunch and Twilight Menu Plus Plus installed, you want to take your SD card and put it into your computer, either via your SD card adapter, if you have one, or the slot that your computer has one, if it does have one. So just put it in. And then when this File Explorer page pops up, you can just close out of that. Then you want to go into your internet browser, either if that's Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome. And then you want to search for vim.net. So that's VIMM.net. Then hit enter. And then when this page shows up, click on the vault. And then when this page shows up, go over to handhelds and click on Nintendo DS. And then here, this will pop up. Now, here you choose your game. So I'm gonna get Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. But if you look around and you don't see the game here, you can come over here to find a game, click on it, and then you could type out the name of your game. So Mario and Sonic, and hit enter, and then the game will show up here. So just click on it, and then you want to click download. And then your game will start downloading at the bottom. At the bottom, if you're on Google Chrome, it'll start downloading at the bottom left corner, and if you're on Microsoft Edge or Firefox, it'll be at the top right. So I'll be back with you guys when my game is finished downloading. So once your game has finished downloading, you should see your game right here, or you should see it up here in the top right corner. But once your game is done downloading, you can close out of your browser and go to File Explorer and click on your downloads or wherever you have your downloads, and then you should see your game right here. So right click on it, click extract here, and then at the bottom your game should pop up at the bottom. As you can see here, the game is right here. So right click on it, click cut, and then go to your SD card and then ROMs. So double click on that, and then double click on NDS. Right click in here, click paste, and then your game will go over from your downloads to your file. So if you have multiple games, just do the same thing. So right click on them and then cut them and then paste them into your NDS folder inside your ROMs folder on your SD card. So do the same process if you have multiple ROMs. And then once that's done, right click on your SD card, click eject, actually, okay, so go to the root of your SD card, right click, click eject, and then your SD card will eject. So now you can take your SD card out, and now you're gonna go put this back into your DSi.
So once you have placed the ROMs on your SD card, you want to put your SD card into your DSi. And turn it on. Now, if you followed my last video and you followed all the steps, you should boot into Hide Custom Firmware first. And if you didn't follow my tutorial and you just followed my first tutorial or someone else's tutorial, you will probably just boot straight into Twilight menu. But if you follow my custom firmware tutorial, scroll over until you see Twilight menu ++ Rocket Robs, and not Twilight, and make sure it's not Twilight menu ++ last run ROM. Make sure it's this one. So click on it, or press A to start the app. Wait for it to boot up. So DSi. Touch the screen to continue. Just touch the screen again if you want to skip the video. And now over here, click on the little yellow arrow. Wait for it to load up. And now you should be here at the main menu. So scroll until, so if you see the _GBA or one of these other folders, you're at the right spot. But if you don't, just press back a few times until you see the _GBA file. Then scroll over until you see ROMs. Press A there. Then scroll over until you see NDS. And then here should be your ROM. Now press A and load it up. So now the game will load up. So as you can see, the game is loading up. So the audio works fine. The controls work. Now, if you are planning to use this to play online or local multiplayer, this will not work because since it is not a full cartridge, it does not have the required, the tools required to play online. So you will not be able to play online with these ROMs. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And I'll see you in the next video.